What's up everybody, DoolieRay here. This fight is taken from my Labyrinth of Legends run that I did a few days ago, which if you want to check that out, I have a link to it in my description now. And also I went back through and I found all the times of the different fights, so you can skip around on the video itself if you would like to do that. I went ahead and added in time codes, so you can jump around if you would like. Anyways, this fight is a fight that I was definitely not planning on. It was on my first path, and up to this point I had been doing so good that I decided that I might as well go for it and take on classic Spider-Man, who is notoriously one of the harder fights in Labyrinth of Legends, I believe. And yeah, I think I was very, very nervous, I can't lie, but I was pretty confident in myself as well. So I think I will stop talking now and I will let the fight speak for itself. Go ahead and check this out, guys. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, and like this video, please. If you like this fight, I'm impressed with myself. Not gonna lie, okay. Enjoy.
Everybody's saying don't do it.
That's why I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be a hard fight, but Spidey...
Yeah, it'll be a really hard fight.
Spidey's your main attacker anyways. Like, I don't know if you would want to maybe potentially bring in another champ for this fight, but if not, then I would say do it now, because, yeah...
Alright, I'm gonna not heal up for this fight just to test it out and see what I can do against Spidey here. Does he have... Gosh, does he have 3 million health? This is one of the 3 million health fights, right?
Here, I'll tell you, and let me see if it has it on here or not. Actually, on the map thing that I'm looking at, they have an average of 3.3 million healths on the inner parts. So yes, he has like 3 million health.
Alright, so it's gonna take a lot of time, but I think I just gotta not use special 2s, that's all. Gotta go special 3, and then he won't evade. Think that'll shut him down? He's still like evading everything I'm doing though. It's really obnoxious.
Oh man, you have Ant-Man coming up after him too. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a rough fight.
Alright, yeah, let's see.
I need to boost, that's right. Boosting. This counts to the 10 deaths. Oh, I didn't even think... Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, you got 20 bucks on the line here.
That's right, that's right.
Ooh,
okay.
Ouch.
Alright, I'm gonna boost up. We're gonna do this.
2.5 million health.
That was 25,000. He's got... Oh, he's only got 2.5.
Oh, only.
See, my problem... I gotta get to a special 3.
Yeah, that does not sound fun.
Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do with full health. And, yeah.
Everybody in the chat's like, I told you not to do this.
Oh. Rip that bet you made with don't trust anybody.
Yep. This is gonna be miserable. I'll just parry him. Parry him to death.
Ouch.
There you go. So after you parry him, can you go in to try to hit him now? Because okay, yeah, because he only...
I mean, it would just be his natural Spidey evade.
Yeah, which is already terrible, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he got me. I just needed to learn how to work this fight. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, well, the good part is with Spidey, when you put the taunt on, it's causing him to use his SP1, because he only gets that evade chance again if he uses an SP2.
Alright, we're gonna see what the special 3 can do here.
Yeah.
Because Stark Spidey puts on an ensnare debuff, it's called.
Yeah.
Where I think it's like a 30% chance for him to not evade, or something.
Yeah.
Should see,
I'll pull it up. I have Starkey, so let me pull him up and I'll read his deal.
Yeah, I want to know how those percentages kick in, though. So, like, especially with Gwenpool, Like, say your Spider-Man that you're fighting has 50% chance to evade with his passive. If you get like 25 hits with Gwenpool, is that enough to completely shut that down? Or does that make his passive go to 25% chance to evade?
Right, it goes down to 25 because he has a 50 if he has a 50% chance to evade and she has a 50% reduction in ability accuracy, then she's only reducing his total ability accuracy by 50%, not reducing the percentage of his. Let me see here.
It's not all of his abilities?
No, the only way to do it completely would be 100%. So you got to take 50% of whatever his percentage is.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here, Spider-Man. Alright. Yeah, 100% chance to ensnare the opponent for 18 seconds. Ensnared champions suffer 30% reduced ability accuracy and cannot trigger passive evade effects. I thought there was something, though. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like there's something. Let me read the Labyrinth thing here.
Oh, the Labyrinth thing can still evade. He just evaded.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to say their enigmatic abilities can't be turned off by ability accuracy reduction, is what I thought.
I don't know, boys. Can we keep it under 10 deaths?
I mean, you've already got him down 20%. It's just a longer fight. That's all. Yep. You got it.
Well, that enrage timer is gonna activate at some point.
Yeah, and then at that point you're gonna eat punches for sure.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, Wingsbound said that reduction that we were talking about, it's a relative to the percentage, not a flat reduction. Yeah, somebody was pointing out too about the Ant-Man coming up next. It's definitely not the funnest of fights, for sure.
Well, if Stark Spidey crits a lot, though, should go through glancing, right?
Yeah. I thought that I don't even remember now. Ant-Man's not my favorite champ, so.
Crit, right?
Yeah, I thought glancing reduced that, but I could be way off here.
It might, but I don't know.
Let's look.
We'll see. We'll get there.
Yeah, well, I'll look it up here while you're doing this. You already got him down 25%, man. So if you think about it, even if he hits the enrage timer right now, all you got to do is do this 3 more times, and you'll still be under 10 deaths.
That's the kind of math I like.
Yep.
Should have skipped it. Guys, have a little faith in me.
Yeah, this is DoolieRay here, so he's got this. Let's look. Good old Ant-Man.
This is going better. Much better.
Let's see. He has a X% chance for incoming and attacks to glance. Glancing hits cannot be critical. Deal 50% reduced damage and suffer negative 100% offensive ability accuracy.
Keston Decker says, is there any champ that bypasses glancing?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure to bypass glancing, you just need to shut down their ability accuracy, right? So, like, Archangel can do it with 3 neurotoxins. I guess Gwenpool, maybe, with 50 hits in her combo.
Yeah, Black Widow, I think, can too. Like, pretty much anybody who reduces offensive ability accuracy can bypass glancing.
Oh, I pushed him to a special 2. Crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but it didn't activate the thing?
Did you have the ensnare buff up?
Here,
I do,
you can do a, yeah, you do have the ensnare buff up, that's why. Oh. Interesting.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Well, if you push him to the SP2 by accident, you should just try to do the power drain on him. Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
Alright, we hit that first enrage timer.
Oh boy.
Which means we're like halfway through. We're at like 50% health too. Not too bad.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like this performance could definitely land you on the underrated YouTube list for sure.
I saw that video. I was like, oh,
Wait,
no, not
you saw the
me.
video, but did you see
But-
my comments?
I didn't see your
Oh
comments.
yeah, I definitely dropped. Had to do some name dropping there. It's like, there's this guy named DoolieRay, Chicken Nugget Master.
Maybe you've heard of him. That's right. Nah, everybody on that list though is super chill.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good content creators. Honestly, like for a smaller game, and the cool thing is a lot of the people that do make stuff. Honestly, like whether you agree with what they're saying or not, I still think that most people put out pretty good content. You know what I mean? Like I know I was saying to you that I've been playing Fortnite and stuff. Like there's seriously so many people out there that are doing stuff for Fortnite that is just the same repetitive thing over and over again. So it's cool to see with MCOC that you still have people out there that are doing interesting content, and you're seeing people kind of grow their accounts and stuff. And I think that's what makes this community pretty cool.
Definitely.
DoolieRay is the best chicken nugget provider. Provider, I don't know. Eater, I know that
I'm the best provider to myself.
Contest champion said you'll be in part 2 if I make one. Ooh, I'm screen capping.
I appreciate that. I didn't know you were still here, Brian, but
Oh yeah, he's lurking.
I liked your video. I did.
He's probably going and like reporting me right now. He's like, yeah, I saw that comment. No, man, you're doing. Honestly, look at this Spider-Man, man. You're doing really good.
Yeah, I'm doing way better than I thought I would. Like, it only took one death. One death, that's all. I wanted to title this video 0 deaths, but I thought that would be too enthusiastic, maybe.
Let's see. Ohan says, isn't Ant-Man immune to ability accuracy? I'm assuming he meant reduction. People used to put Ant-Man on Thorn's node because not even Black Widow would bypass it. No, so he's not. I think with the node thing, though, that node... That isn't a part of his ability. Like, so they put him on that node because if you didn't bring somebody in when you continue to hit him, obviously you'll take the damage, but he isn't immune to it. Because like Kango was saying, like you can go on there and use an Archangel if he's, I think it's like level 39 or higher, where you can do the neurotoxins, and he's definitely not immune to it. The only person, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think the only person that's immune to ability accuracy reduction is Archangel for offensive ability accuracy reduction. He's the only one that can't have his offensive ability accuracy reduced.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Where I feel like that's come in handy at some point in the game, and I remember, like in that moment I've thought about it, but I couldn't give a great example of, when that's really, really helpful.
For me, the one thing that I definitely noticed that for is just parrying Black Widows. I just love to fight Black Widow with Archangel because I can always parry her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. That's good. That's a good example right there. I think Elektra too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keston's saying that he thinks that you're gonna have a total of 15 deaths.
Oh, I forgot to put a death on the counter. Don't let me forget, guys.
Okay.
I don't want to cheat.
Oh yeah, you have to boost up again too.
Dude, you haven't boosted still.
Oh, I still haven't boosted. Gosh. Dang it.
You even said that
I'm doing this
to do
fight.
it, and then
I'm making it harder for myself.
It's just because we're terrible
Oh no,
commentators.
your crits are only 7k.
What are we gonna do? I could have 9k crits right now. Missing out.
Somebody's saying the new update is buffing Archangel. I don't know about that. Nothing that I remember reading.
New update is nerfing him. It's the opposite. I mean, I don't think it's like gonna ruin Archangel's game, but it will change him up a little bit.
Wait, what? There is? Hold on.
There is, yeah.
Don't ruin my day, right?
They're making his stun with his neurotoxin, I think. They're turning it into an actual debuff. Used to
Oh, okay.
didn't count as that. So now he won't be able to stun immune people.
Well, that was one of the things too that was really useful with him in Labyrinth, is that you could bring him in and that his neurotoxin stuns didn't count against the limber node. So that's kind of crazy.
Definitely affects his use in Labyrinth for sure.
All right, that's it. I'm going and I'm complaining in the forums. No.
Ask for rank down
Yeah,
tickets.
I need ranked down tickets immediately. Oh man. You know, the thing with Archangel too is that I feel like he came out right after 12.0, and he was one of those people that people didn't. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that did, but I don't think that he was immediately seen as like a god tier champion, and then it kind of creeped up on everybody that he was as good as he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Hyperion that was around the same time too, but
Well, Hyperion came out earlier.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was kind of underrated as well for a
Yeah.
bit. I always wanted him really badly because I thought he was like Superman. Thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, me too.
So I probably spent more units on his crystals than anybody else I had it in the past. And then Future Grandmasters came out, so
Yeah.
forget that.
Fixed an issue where Archangel stuns from Neurotoxin were not acting as a debuff. I don't know if I would call that an improvement, but I don't know. You know, it's
It's not
interesting.
an improvement. It's like it's a
One of the
slight nerf.
One of the things that I didn't know for the longest time about was if you're running suicides, you have to put the bleed node on before the what is it, the double edge on before you put the liquid courage on, because if you do it in the other order, then you immediately start with a neurotoxin if you're fighting Archangel. And so,
Really?
oh man, I burned
Yeah.
through so many revives on that without knowing.
Well, I know it would turn into a neurotoxin sometime, but I had no idea it was like based on
Yeah,
when you put it in the masteries.
Because the way it works, I think, and I mean, you know, I'm not a game developer or anything, but when you put a poison on somebody and then you make them bleed, then that converts it to a neurotoxin. And so what would happen
Oh,
is
yeah,
that,
that's right.
that the way that the masteries work, I think, is that they essentially put a poison on you and then they put the bleed on you. But if you do it backwards, then it doesn't count against you. So I think there's one in like 5.2 at some point. I remember there's an Archangel in there, and I was just so frustrated because I was just dying over and over again because of the neurotoxin. And I remember writing a forum post about it and just being like, how is this fair? You know, that I'm basically just going in and having to, you know, do this because I can't. And then, you know, now a lot of the time on the uncollected quests, I've seen it where you really just can't run suicides very often anymore because they have nodes in there that, you know, like you fight somebody like a void. If you're running suicides, you're just dead. So,
Yeah.
BG says though that he thinks that they have fixed that with suicides. That's what he's been told.
Oh, they did?
I haven't tried it, you know, and I just took off suicide, so I might have to blow some units to check it out for sure. But they've been, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like when I was reading through the patch notes and everything, some of those I knew about, but the thing is whenever I'm reading, you know, through some of the patch notes, and then it seems like they come out, and then shortly thereafter, there's a lot of complaints of, hey, why didn't this get fixed? I think the thing is that the game, especially for being a mobile game, is pretty complex. And if you think about it, like, we see the face value for what it is, and we think, oh, it'll just be super easy if you just add this in. But I think there's a ripple effect that's really hard to anticipate within the game. And so, you know, it's as much as, you know, Kabam makes money and everything, like, there's a lot of things that aren't just easily fixed that way. You know, it doesn't, solving the problem isn't always just hiring another developer or whatever it is. Like, it's not easy. So
No, I took like a coding class at my college. It's complicated stuff. I made a program say hello. That was impressive.
nice.
Yeah,
like I
did
created this little
some kind of inventory system too.
You're like, I
That was more
created this little
complicated.
program when I was younger. It was this little snake on a screen that would like move around. You know, kind of a big deal. No, yeah,
Kind of a big deal.
yeah, I think you know, the other thing that makes it hard too sometimes is you just you know, there's the more complexity you add into the game, the more chances there are for things that, you know, nobody foresees. And then once they happen, you know, with any company, like when you work in a company, they're constantly having to look ahead and kind of keep things fresh, and they're devoted to that. So, dude, you've got this. So, am I crazy? Did you only die once or twice on him?
I died twice.
Okay. Did you add the extra death that you were supposed to add?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I paused on a
Before
special
you
too
do
and added
anything, I think you should go
death.
boost up, unless you already did.
Yeah.